Thanks for your video. I appreciate the description and what it is you were talking about in terms of what you felt, and you felt like you were getting stuck. I've heard that a lot. Like, golfers feel like they get stuck in their swing. But it's kind of hard to define what stuck means because, like, when I hear stuck, I mean, like, I'm stuck in a hole. I can't get out. When I hear stuck in a golf swing, it keeps moving. So what's stopping and getting stuck and preventing motion? But I think that the idea is that the stuck feeling is the hands aren't able to continue moving, and therefore the wrists have to take over and they get the club to release early. That's kind of what I'm thinking, and it's what I'm seeing in your swing. So let's talk about that. We've got our hands here at the end of our arms, and that's kind of where they stay. So if my hands are in the wrong spot, we got to think of it more like it's your arms are in the wrong spot. And when I watch you make your backswing, you've got kind of two of the pieces that get the hands and arms stuck in your swing. You've got your lead arm, your right arm is crossing your chest too far, and then your trail arm, this arm is pulling back behind you. So your hands get really close to the side of you. It prevents you from turning and doing a bunch of other stuff, including getting any really good leverage on this club to hit the ball hard and down. Down was a big factor. You mentioned you didn't take very many divots and your angle of attack was like 2. We need to kind of increase that through this. So what I'd like to go through with this is where you can work things on the backswing and the downswing in terms of getting your hands and arms to get more out and useful. Let's call them useful. All right. So in your backswing, when you're taking it back, moving this thing through, when your arm crosses your chest and your right arm pulls behind you too much, you don't really want to turn from there. But then on the downswing, when you start to come down from this spot you're in, your arms aren't getting back in front of you this way. So if we were to look at it from this angle right here, I would want you to try to feel like, if this is the middle of you here, where I've got the ruler on the ground, you're trying to get your arms back to the middle of you sooner. I mean, we don't need them going too far around you, but we want to try and feel like you can get your arms to move out this way in front of you better. And obviously that's going to take your hands with you. So 2 things to think about. The first is on the backswing, feel as though that your arms stay longer, closer together, more out in front of you this way, and control that backswing by turning your back to the target. That's going to be the cue for this. Turn your back to the target without doing too much to this club. That way, your arms can stay closer together, and as they go up to the top, they're not going to separate as much, because that's the big thing. When one arm goes here and it can't go anymore, this arm wants to pull back, and you've got this club in a weird spot. So that's the first thing. It might even feel to you as a player standing here like this, it might feel like you take your arms out and away from you, right? You might feel like you take your arms out and away from you to make this happen. So that's the first thing. In the downswing, I'd like you to try to do everything you can, like I said, to get your arms back down in the middle of you this way, back down in front of you. The big thing here is that when your arms come back down, the first thing is that your lead arm comes off your shoulders, and you can see from here, makes kind of like a number 7. We want a big number 7, not a crooked trailing number 7. Get this thing down here in front of you, and that's going to bring this thing down. Your right arm is going to get back out this way and straighten. I don't want you to feel like you're trying to skip a rock or tuck your arm in or any of that stuff. Your elbow kind of goes where your arm wants to put it. All this is all it can do, but it kind of goes where your arm and shoulder put it. So I want you to try to feel as though that on the backswing or on the downswing, you're trying to bring your glove arm down in front of you with your right arm straightening. And the direction of your arm straightening is going to be right there right in front of the golf ball. That's kind of your aiming point to straighten this right arm, right here. So we've got arms close, might feel like an outside takeaway like this, and then from there, arms back down. Arms back down. And when I get my arms back down to the middle of me right here, that shaft is going to be somewhat even with the ground pointed at the target. I don't want it over here. I don't want it down there. Line it up, line it up. And so that can be your first exercise. You can do this at home, away from the golf ball, away from the golf course. Be able to take this club up in a way that allows you to keep your arms closer together. And you're going to notice how far your hands are away from you now. That's a big piece. And then from there, get the arms back down in front of you. I'm not trying to get you to hold any angles like this. I'm just trying to get you to feel like you can do that. Because if you do it fast, and it ends up leaving the club head behind more. Those 2 things. arms close, outside takeaway, arms down fast and line it up. And when you can start to feel like you can do that at home, it's definitely going to feel loopy to you because it's going in different places. You don't have the club as bent and as close to you anymore. We're trying to take this out and down and do it fast. Make a quick loop of this. And so when you go to the golf course, loop it and hit it.